Fell.
On the show today, a big exclusive. He is one of the stalwarts of the real estate industry, who is an institution in himself. His vision for building modern urban centers has shaped much of the industry's practices today. His inspiring rise from the dusty fields of Haryana into India's biggest real estate developer is what legends are made of. Our new series, Big Guns of Real Estate, kicks off with an exclusive no-holds-barred interview with KP Singh, the chairman of DLF. Here is a small excerpt of the tough-talking DLF Supremo on DLF's journey, India's urbanization challenge, vision for India's hottest property markets, and more.
So there were so many formidable areas. Laws were against, town planning regulations are totally antique even today, antique completely. Then attitudes were wrong. Attitudes are still wrong. Town planners, bureaucrats, political parties. Now, how do you deal with it? Because it is a long drawn exercise to have public opinion and also the town planner to think, okay, hey chum, there is another way of looking at it. This what we are not doing, we are doing is all right, but that is for yesterday, let's do it for tomorrow. So their discussion was centering around in that area, and their thing was so actually I remember the first meeting, which after a couple of meetings, I told them that sir, please allow us then, because this means, you see what was happening was, if you have wide roads, I still remember the issue was, those days 18 meter was about the widest road you could have it within, and outside was, I think again, this 30 and 60 meters, what they call sector roads. True. So I just told them, I said, double it. I said, just double it. And I told these guys, I said, to hell with your studies, with your town planner. They said, I said, forget your study. India is going to be prosperous. And in prosperity, more people will live. And they will not have bicycle, they will not have scooter, they will have cars, not one, several cars. They will move. Oh, they said, no. So all our planning at that time was based on, would you believe, 2 scooters, car, 1 car in a family. That is what a house is supposed to have.
Goodness.
Now, then,
it's 4 cars per family, literally.
And so therefore that called vision. And I used to rack my brain. I said, look, completely you need bigger road. Now naturally, what does it mean? You have to relax your laws to allow a town builder to build more. FAR obsolete total. Means you allow person to build more. If you build a little higher building, you will have more area open. Your greenery will be more, wider roads will be there. Unfortunately, that could not be done because one, Rajiv Gandhi was no longer on the scene when this was happening. 2, there was formidable opposition from the town planners and the bureaucrats, unfortunately. See, there were some well-meaning bureaucrats, but vision comes of a developer. And unfortunately, in the way of thinking, even today, the developer's role is taken over by the, like say in Delhi, it will be like vice chairman of DDA or chairman of DDA. Or in Haryana, it is the director town country planning or commissioner planning. Like in all the states, it's the same way. Now these people come for 3 years, 2 years, then get posted out. They don't understand what a vision for a development is. You think 100 years ahead.
Everybody needs to take. Do you?
No, but where did you find this? I read in the paper. Where did you find? I never given this statement. No, I don't believe so. I'll give you. Other way around, I'll say. It's not an emotional decision. No, emotional decision is only when a person wants to buy a little apartment to live, and that's called emotional. The family want to live. Everybody want to. But I've never said this thing. I only said this position that real estate in time to come. Even now today, in the right product, in the real estate can be, I mean, different locations, different products. I mean, I won't vouch for it. I'm only trying to say a good product. Investment in real estate will always, in my view, outweigh the investment in the other classes like equities and all. I mean, mind you, it's a matter of time depending on which one do you buy and how. Now take for example a classic case. We started selling Aralias at 1800 rupees per square foot. Right. I think last I heard was 30,000. 30,000. Now we started this. I still remember phase one of DLF in 1982 or 83 when we started marketing it. 83. It was a hell of a job to sell it at 80 rupees a square yard. I remember first thing we sold 80 rupees a square yard. Today what is the price? 1,60,000 rupees a square yard. Now where this goes? Now, it may not happen with the other developers, but DLF it happens because we work very hard. To tell you honestly, the philosophy of DLF has always been that we want people to make money with us.
You can catch the entire interview with the DLF chairman this Saturday at 9 p.m. on our new series Big Guns of Real Estate on NDTV Profit. Let's start with the Q&A sessions. We've got Gurmukh Singh on the phone line with us. Mr. Singh, go ahead, spell out your budget and your location preference, sir.
Yeah, hi, good evening. Hello.
Good evening, go ahead, Mr. Singh.
Yeah, I'm looking for a 2 BHK flat within the range of 55 to 60 lakh at Dwarka Expressway. Can you suggest me the best possible project for this?
Okay, in your options you'd also written Noida. Have you changed your mind about Noida?
I'm more preferable is on Dwarka Expressway.